All right, welcome to Falcon Blues TV with my very special guest. It's Sam Binch from the Mansfield Musings podcast, Twitter account, and blog. Sam, thank you for joining me this evening. Just looking forward to getting into the new stadium for me, really. But welcome to the channel, and just you can tell us a bit about your podcast, your vlog, your Twitter account.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, it's not very often we get to go to Premier League ground, so yeah, it's going to be a good occasion. Yeah, it's mostly a Twitter account where I just post my opinions about what's happening during the game and after the game, a few videos and that sort of thing. I also got a Substack where I do the occasional newsletter when I get the time, and yeah, just talking about all things Stags, really.
Good stuff. Right then, so let's talk the Stags. So currently 12th in League One, 6 points after 4 games, 2 wins, 2 defeats. You got your first home win the other night against Blackpool. So how was that for you?
Yeah, it was the best we played this season quite easily, really. The first 2 games were a bit iffy, not too good. Didn't start well against Burton. They scored a couple of good goals against us, and then Doncaster we lost in the last minute of the game, which is obviously always frustrating. Then obviously we went to Exeter at the weekend and put in a sturdy performance there where we got a last minute winner of our own. So that was nice to avenge the Doncaster game. And then yeah, Tuesday night against Blackpool, by far the best performance. Played some good stuff, and Blackpool never really looked like scoring. So we've sort of got better each game. Yeah, I think things are looking up at the moment.
Good stuff. So just so you're aware, we're doing this recording on Thursday night. I'm away all weekend, and we got the bank holiday and everything else. Mansfield are playing Leyton Orient, and we've got Brighton. So whatever we talk about now could either be really, really good and positive, or could just be crap and everyone's going to lose, and we've lost all hope. So we'll just talk a bit more about Mansfield then, I suppose. So obviously another away tie after you beat Chesterfield 2-0. Like you said, local derby before we came on. How was that one then? So was that one on the old enemy?
Yeah, that was brilliant. It was the first time we played them in 7 years, because they've obviously been down in the National League. They got promoted last season to League Two, the season before, sorry. But yeah, they've the sort of last 3 or 4 times we've played them, we've beat them. So it's always nice, and I think they thought they had a chance. And to be fair, they did play quite well in the first half. Our keeper had a brilliant game, Liam Roberts. I'm hoping he can do the same in the second round. But yeah, we managed to control it a bit better in the second half, and it was sort of an easy victory in the end. But yeah, it's always nice to get one over on your local rivals.
No, definitely. What did you think then when the announcement that you were going to be playing Everton? I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to be any kind of smart ass here, because you're playing in the Premier League side, but you don't often get a Premier League side, and I don't think we've actually ever played Mansfield competitively.
No, I think the only meeting, well, the only time we played at Goodison was in the Papa John's, or whatever it's called at the moment, a couple of seasons ago. So yeah, it was a good draw for us. I was watching it live, and I think the last 4 balls were ourselves, Man United, and Grimsby. So we were just praying not to get Grimsby, really, because we've played them quite a lot over the last few years.
You'd have been praying for Man United, because you'd have probably beaten them as well.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're probably playing the same level as Grimsby at the moment. But yeah, it was probably one of the best draws we could have got. Obviously, with being split north and south, and obviously the excitement of going to the new stadium as well, as I'm sure you guys are really excited about. So yeah, we're really happy with the draw. Obviously, you probably wouldn't fancy our chances too much of getting through to the next round, but we should. I'm guessing there's going to be quite a big attendance there, given it's one of the first games, and we'll hopefully get a nice wedge of the gate receipts, which will
definitely
which will go into the coffers. So yeah, that's couldn't have asked for much better, really.
Yeah, I think I mean, the ticket price for this one was fantastic. I mean, you couldn't ask for better, really. 15 for adults, 5 for kids. Absolutely spot on. And we even reduced a lot of our, like, the executive suites and stuff down to, just because, like you said, there's a new stadium and stuff, to give people that opportunity to get a taste of what it's like to be, to have tickets in those areas. But it'll be our second competitive game at the new stadium. We obviously play Brighton on Sunday. So I think for us, it's a week where we can't afford to slip up. We can't afford to lose against Brighton on Sunday, and we definitely can't afford to lose against yourselves. But I'm sure, Nigel Clough's going to be trying to get you ready for this, no doubt. I mean, as we were just talking before, you've come up from League Two. Nigel Clough's been in charge since 2020. How's that been for you? Because it's been progressive. It's not just been Clough's in and you've rocked it up, but you've progressively done what you need to do.
No, it wasn't instant success as such. It was sort of steady progress. His first full season, we got into the playoffs and lost at Wembley, which obviously was heartbreaking. Then the next year we missed out on the playoffs on goal difference, so a slight setback, but not too far. And then the third season we went up automatically, and that was brilliant. We were one of the best sides in the league. I think we were slightly better than third, actually. I think we were probably better than Wrexham. But obviously they've got the cash behind them, and they're long gone now up into the Championship. So and it was when you look at last season without sort of looking at how the results went, if you just looked at the table, you'd be happy at staying up your first season in League One. We had a brilliant start to the season. I think we were in the playoffs around December, and then dropped off quite a bit in the second half of the season. But overall, most people would have just staying up and building. So this season we're hoping just to improve. I don't think anyone's got any massive ambitions of or expectations that we're going to be a playoff side or anything like that. Top half would be brilliant, but just improving on that 17th place finish. That's all we're looking for, really.
I was just going to say, maintaining, just you get yourself a firm footing in the league. It might be 17th, but you're still there and you're still competing. And then you got a couple of good results there already, and you're progressing through the Carabao Cup, and and getting results where you need to. Especially like Doncaster was unlucky. Really unlucky, and I talked to one of the guys, Dan, from Doncaster podcast, and he's talking about the progression and stuff like that, and then not having the money, but then needing the money, but these cup games are the ones where this is where you earn your money. You're progressing through the cup ties rather than you gate receipts and then just try and pick up as much as you can by your progression. So I think
exactly. I mean, obviously last season we're competing against the likes of Birmingham and Wrexham, who we can't compete with them money wise, and still in the division you've got clubs like Bolton and Stockport who are throwing money around, multi-millions, Huddersfield. We haven't got that sort of money. We're probably never going to have it realistically. So it's just a case of steady progress, keep improving the squad each year as best as you can, really, and hoping to uncover some favours from. Obviously, we've got Forest in the Premier League now, and we've got 3 players on loan from Forest, which is picking up those academy players and loans who can perhaps take you to the next level.
So looking to next week, then looking to Wednesday, I suppose. I keep saying this as if it is tomorrow. It's not. It's Thursday today, and it's not until next Wednesday. But looking to next week, obviously you've seen Everton's results earlier in the week against Leeds. Who are your players that Everton should be concerned about, given how if you'd have taken a snapshot of the game against Leeds, who are your players that are going to cause us that kind of damage, that kind of worry?
It's tricky to say really, because quite a few of our attacking players, our wide players in particular, are new to us. So we've not seen that much of them so far, but we've got a player called Luke Bolton, who's a right winger, who was at Salford. He was at Man City as a youngster. He's rapid. He likes to take on his man, get a cross in, but he's missed all of pre-season, so he's sort of building into it. We've recently signed Paul Dickov's son. He's a winger, he's been playing off the left. Again, it's early days for him, so we're not sure, but probably the guy who might grab a goal is Will Evans. We signed him from Newport last season. Works his socks off up front. He's quite sort of a sort of a Jamie Vardy sort of hustler
Mhm.
type,
Yeah,
bustling kind of striker, quite scruffy in terms of his finishing, but gets the job done. And I'm hoping Liam Roberts can have another game like he did in the Chesterfield game. He's looked really good so far. Our new goalkeeper. He looks a big improvement on what we had last season, and we'll probably need him to have a good game. I did watch Everton's game on Monday. So one of my good friends is a Everton fan, and yeah, I mean it's quite a tough game for you guys. Perhaps I'm not sure how you saw it,
shit.
but I thought I thought Leeds were the better side,
Oh yeah,
and yeah, but it's early days for you guys as well. Obviously, I think Moisey will do a good job there, and I don't think you'll be down the bottom. I wouldn't have thought. I'm looking forward to see how Jack Grealish does for you guys. A
yeah.
big fan of Grealish, and hopefully he can get back to somewhere near the form he showed for Aston Villa before Pep took all the excitement out of him.
Yeah, that's exactly what Evertonians are looking for as well. Just anything really, just to give us that spark. I know we've got some players like Ilman and Dye who like to do that kind of running as well, but he can't do it all on his own. So he needs
No,
someone like Grealish. So for us, even for Everton, that was a major coup. You know what I mean? To pick
yes,
him up in the manner that we have so easily, and just no other teams going for him. I know he's on huge wages, but I think obviously we've come to some sort of negotiation with Man City over it. So, but we'll wait and see. So I'll wrap this up then, Sam. It's been really good to talk to you, and I appreciate you coming on. Give us a score prediction. Go on. You can be confident because Everton were absolutely garbage on Monday. So
yeah.
if it rolls onto Sunday, then you're in with a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking about it with a friend at work today, and we were saying it'd be interesting to see if the result doesn't go for you guys on Sunday, whether Moyes. So I'm sort of expecting it might be a sort of a second string kind of, or some of the reserve might play. But if he loses on Sunday, will he want to get a win on the board just to build a bit of
Yeah,
confidence maybe? So it's probably tricky to say. I'd be happy. I'd obviously be delighted if any sort of result we can get. But I'd just like for us to either score first or score an equaliser.
yeah.
Just a
Just
goal
make a
to
good account of
celebrate
yourself
a
as well.
goal. Yeah, just celebrate a goal at a Premier League ground would be brilliant, and just to sort of have that moment.
Yeah. That sounds okay. Well, like I said, I'll wrap this up then. But thank you very much for joining me, Sam. If they want to follow you on Twitter, it's NTFC Musings.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks for being on, Dave. It's been nice to talk to you.
no problem. And if you want to subscribe to Falcon Blues TV, you know the score by now. It's at Falcon Blues TV. Like and subscribe to the channel. Just do it. It's free. Why not? And then follow Sam as well, because let's all become Mansfield fans as well. Let's follow Mansfield because Everton were crap. Everton were down in the doldrums at 17th the last couple of seasons. Let's see how far Mansfield can take themselves. But until then, up to fuck South East, Colin Chong. I'll see you in a bit.